Hi guys, tuning in for this week's update on learning to day trade penny stocks on the US market. Just bear in mind that I do film these videos a week in advance. So today I'm going to share a chart on a third day surge setup that didn't work out. A lot of my videos are on the trades that do work for nice percentage gains, but I think it's also important to show the stocks that don't go the way you want to, because the majority of the time that is what's happening. So let's go to the chart. So the ticker was TMDE, and I was playing this for a third day surge setup, and this was the daily chart over here. You've got a big day one, drop off in day two, a pullback but not too much, and then I'm trying to play it for a surge on this day, which you can see it didn't do from the daily chart. So you're going to go into the intraday. So this is its on the 5-minute time frame here. It's big day one here, and then pulls back, which is what I want to see, and what I don't want to see, which is why this wasn't premium. If we go on to the 1 minute, you can see this bounce here on day two, which is about a 30% bounce there. So the more it bounces around, the less chance, in my opinion, it has to do that third day surge. But I do often see them do sort of a 20-30% move on day two and then still surge. So I won't write it off because of that, but it's not ideal. And the other thing was, this was a Malaysian company, so ideally I like these setups to be under USA, just because they can sometimes behave a bit wacky if not. But I still thought the setup was there and took the trade. So I'm entering on day three here, which is here, and you can see across after hours on day one, and then on day two it's holding this nice base around 90 cent area, so that's what I can use to risk off. And then pre-market on that day, it's holding nicely above that area, so I'll just take this line off because that was one I drew on the day afterwards. So yeah, I entered somewhere around here along these candles, risking off here pre-market, and then market opened, tried to have a push on the first candle and failed, and then can see that it broke my risk. If I just zoom in, wasn't very liquid, and then it just got stopped out on that candle, unfortunately. But that is where my risk was, so I'm out the trade there. I did actually take a re-entry when it reclaimed, because I thought, this is going to reclaim and then go, and then I got stopped out again, and then that was that. So another thing to bear in mind with this one was a couple of people in the Rolling Wolf trading community that I'm in said that their broker wouldn't let them buy this stock. So that's not a good sign. If people can't buy the stock, then that could potentially affect the setup. So that's something to consider. There was a few things that were a bit off with this trade. But the important thing is, I had a thesis on this, I had a risk, I cut where I needed to, and I lost what I was willing to lose on the trade. So I'm happy with that trade. Didn't work out, but stuck to the plan. So even though that was a red trade, I managed my risk correctly and I lost what I was willing to lose on the trade. So in day trading, you're going to lose all the time. It's just part of the game. But if I can stick to my plan, I had a good thesis on this trade, it didn't work out, and that was a good trade in my opinion. So hope that was useful. Cheers for watching, and catch you next week.